Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I am back. I know I've been gone for a little while. I had Glamcation and that took up a lot of time, and when I came back I was a little tired, so I thought let me take a little break and then get back to reviews. I'm going to be reviewing a ton of stuff that I got even before I went to Glamcation. So I got this puppy before I went to Glamcation and I've used it quite a bit, and I actually used it at Glamcation. So this is going to give me a better idea of what I'm going to be talking to you guys about, and without further ado, we're going to be reviewing Paco Rabanne's 1 million Elixir. Now, as you noticed, I have a 200 ml bottle. I am not that much of a beast when it comes to using juice like that. I did decant a good amount of it out, as you can tell, but I did keep a good amount for myself. I'm going to talk about it, and I have used this a good amount because I like it that much. So let's go ahead and talk about the notes. I think the first thing that I end up getting from this is a crisp apple note mixed with tonka, and of course that's in a lot of different fragrances, but it is really nice. There is a little bit of rose you're going to get in this, but really what it does is give it just a touch of powderiness. The Divana, I don't know if a lot of people know what that is, but it's in there to give it like a touch of green, but it's in the background, and I feel like it really balances out this fragrance. Osmanthus is in here, and basically it just keeps up the fruitiness of this fragrance because this is a fruitier fragrance. Definitely fruitier than the entire line thus far. You're gonna smell some woods and some vanilla, and there is patchouli in here. I don't get it very strong though. So let me make it super easy. This is just kind of like a fruity fragrance with a little bit of powderiness and a nice tonka background. That's what I get. That's the easiest way to describe it. And I'm gonna give you a little bit more because I smelled the DNA of a certain fragrance in here, blended with other things, of course, not by itself. And I was like, huh, that's kind of interesting. It's not necessarily something that I get off strip, although I do get it a little bit off strip, but in the air, you're gonna get a little bit of it. I was sitting next to somebody, actually I was sitting across from them. It was like hours after I put this on, and he asked, is somebody here wearing Herba Pura? And that's kind of what I was getting a little bit of a hint of. So he asked a couple of people next to him, and I was like, hey, hold on. Is it this? And like I put out some skin where it was on my arm. He was like, yeah, it's that. And I was like, that's kind of what I was getting too. Now, it's not a clone. It is not a copy. It's not inspired by none of that. But the fruitiness in here is reminiscent of that. But again, mixed with other things, mixed with the that really nice tonka in there, powderiness from that, and a little bit of rose. The rose is not rosy. I feel like I should mention that in case anyone doesn't like rose. I don't think that this is gonna do anything. The way that this fragrance is balanced, well, it is balanced. It's super balanced, and I didn't think I was gonna like it because it seemed like it was gonna be really sweet, and it's definitely sweet, but because the sweetness is very much related to the fruitiness, I do like it. I actually like it a lot. I feel like because I decanted a good amount of this, I'm probably going to end up with another bottle, and I'm not mad at it because hopefully by then the price will have gone down and it'll be super cheap, and I'll just back up this bottle. Now let's talk about performance. I have Paco, the only one I don't have from this line that is not discontinued. I have 1 million Cologne, 1 million Lucky, 1 million Privé, 1 million Parfum, and now this one. Out of all of them, I'm getting the best projection, sillage, and longevity from this one. I'm easily getting 10 plus hours of longevity, and I'm saying easily. And projection wise, 4 sprays to the neck will project really far. And I'm saying over an arm's length. I don't know if this is going to be the same on everyone, but I got really good projection, and sillage trail lasted pretty much the entire time this was on me. I sprayed this pretty early on that night that somebody asked me what that smell was, and again, he was sitting across from me. I would say maybe 4-5 feet away, maybe a little bit more than that, and the wind was totally sending it right in his direction. It performs. I'm gonna say for a designer, this is well above average, especially for any designer that I've smelled recently. I have no complaints. I can't imagine anyone's gonna complain. And I'm saying that good projection 2-3 hours, but sillage, entire life of the fragrance, and longevity is going to be over 10 hours, at least on me, but I can't imagine too many people that aren't going to get good performance out of this one. Who can wear it? I'm just going to be 100% honest. This is a very unisex fragrance. I don't even think it leans masculine. I know it is marketed masculine, but because of the fruitiness in here, anyone can wear it. I don't feel like it leans feminine or masculine though. I feel like it's right down the center, and I feel like everyone will enjoy it. It is very playful though. If you're looking for something serious, do not look here. You're not going to get it. Again, it's a really beautiful fragrance, but it's pretty playful and it's flirty. I feel like that's a good way to describe this fragrance. Where could you wear it? So typically I'm inclined to tell you that this would be like maybe a club banger, something you'd wear in the evenings, something that you could reserve, put just a few sprays for a date night. But I've worn this in a lot of different settings, and I'm talking day and night, and it crushes it in all of them. Now, I'm not saying this has the DNA of a Swiss Army knife, but I'm saying you could use it to really spice up anything. And again, I will reach for it anytime. I don't care if it's day, I don't care if it's night. I love wearing this fragrance. That's why it's like ironic. I bought a 200 ml so I could decant a good amount, and I did, but now I'm like kind of regretting it because it's really good. Again, the minute it shows up on discounters, because I ended up actually buying this from Macy's, when it shows up on discounters and the price is down, because it doesn't start that low, I'm gonna buy a second bottle, just because if I were to get rid of all of my fragrances, this would be one in the 10 that I would keep, and I'm being very honest when I say that. So with that being said, season-wise, this is made for fall and winter. I would wear this year-round. And I'm talking like I've worn it in the sun. In the sun, save it to 2 sprays. And if you're somewhere humid, probably skip. I'm not anywhere humid, and I really rarely go anywhere humid. So I've pulled this off in the day. No issue. Just, again, you're going to be a little bit more careful. You need to be careful when spraying this to begin with, because it is a strong fragrance. It is very potent on me. I've like taken these tiny little, these like 2 ml spray things with me on trips, and even just a few sprays from that, it's potent. So that's season wise. Again, it's fall and winter, but I wear it year round. I'm going to wear it year round. There's never going to be a time that I don't feel like this is an appropriate fragrance. Compliment wise, this is a compliment monster. The more I wear this, the more I'm very certain that this would be probably my #1 complimented fragrance, because nobody doesn't like it. Everyone says something. I sprayed it when I was at Glamcation. I was getting ready. Some of the girls were like getting ready with me, and someone was like, who is that? Who's wearing that? What is that? And I was like, guys, this is a designer. And they're like, what is it? And like, I'm showing them just like this tiny little bottle like this, and I'm like, well, it's 1 million Elixir. And they're like, are you serious? This is a huge compliment getter. I sprayed it at I sprayed it before I went to a friend's house once, and she called me like, I think later that night or the next day, and she's like, it's still lingering everywhere. It smells so good. That to me, like, I'm gonna say right now, to this point in the year, this is my #1 designer fragrance, and this could be top 5 designers for me for life, easily. This is not something I thought I was gonna like. I've actually said, my buddy Jim kept telling me that I should go try it, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like it. It's gonna seem too sweet. This is amazing, for me at least. Again, like, it kind of blends DNAs from a bunch of different fragrances. It has a little bit of the 1 million DNA, but it's really in the background, so it's not redundant at all. Again, I have I have most other than the OG 1 million, and this is not redundant with any of them, and I really love it. Price, I mean, right now it's at retail. I think you can get it from fragrancebuy.ca for a little bit less. But I got it from Macy's, because when they do their 15% off sale, it was pretty much about the same price. Again, I'm going to buy another bottle when it gets reduced, because it's just really good. I mean, it's really hard to be like a top tier designer fragrance these days, but this one just crushed it. Like, the first time I smelled it, I was like, okay, I like this. I didn't expect to like it this much, but I was like, I need to review another designer that's not like super old. Let's pick it up. And I think one of my friends, shout out to Joanna, convinced me I should grab it, because she said she's been wearing it since she got it. And I was like, okay, that's saying something for a frag head, right? If you've tried this, let us know what you think. Let us know compliments, performance. Again, this is a huge beast on me. Let us know everything down below. Like this video if you liked it, be subscribed to my channel, hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop a new video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!